right, so we've got the Four of Pentacles. It's going to be your anchor card. So already there is a situation of control and or financial stability. So let's see what we got going on. All right, so we got the Death card. So what you need to know off rip about this financial situation in terms of financial stability, and or you trying to control the situation to create financial stability, is that it's out of your hands. Meaning whatever is going to happen is inevitable. Okay, so that's off rip, especially with that Death card there. We've got the Knight of Cups. And so there's the energy that's coming through with that is things are a lot better than you realize. So there's no need for you to control it. If the financial stability aspect of this is your concern, if you're in the other half of the group with the financial stability is the concern, Spirit is saying, again, you're more stable than you realize. It just isn't coming in the way that you want it to or that you expected for it to, okay? Let's see. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. What is this? The Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Cups. And we've got the Five of Wands. Okay. All right. So, bottom of the deck, we've got Justice. You can see that. And then top of the deck, if I can grip it, we've got Temperance. Okay. So usually when I'm drawn to pull from the bottom and the top of the deck after I've already pulled the cards for the spread, that is my sign or Spirit's way of saying that the mindset needs to be addressed, and that the subconscious mind is trying to navigate something that the conscious mind is not yet aware of. And so on the bottom of the deck we had Justice, right? So intuitively, somewhere part of you knows that things are working out just as they are intended to, and just as they are according to Spirit's plan, not yours. But on the surface, you're getting antsy. Okay, you're not necessarily trusting the process as much as you could. On the flip side, there is a select few of you watching this reading now where subconsciously you don't feel like you're going to be you don't feel like you're going to get your due process or your just due, right? So you feel like you're going to be cheated in some way or shorted or not taken care of. And on the surface there is this belief that you have to take things into your own hands and make it happen yourself. But that's where you are fucking up the rotation. I'm just gonna tell you that now, straight talk, no chaser. Okay, that's where you fucking up the rotation. Like, pull back. Spirit has its portion of the job to do, and you have yours. And so if you are in the select few of the people watching this reading, and this is you trying to take things into your own hands and take control of the situation and get it done how you think it should be done, fall back, okay? All right, so with the Death card in the beginning that we pulled out, right? So again, the situation in and of itself is going to unfold exactly how it's supposed to and how it needs to. It's inevitable. There's nothing you can necessarily do, say, have whatever to change it. Okay, the experience is one that you are going to have, and you trying to control it is just going to delay your progress even further. Okay. But if you focus instead on stable, aligned action in the present moment along the way, you'll be perfectly fine. Okay. The agenda for you, or the thing that Spirit is asking you to focus on, especially with this this Knight of Cups coming through, is to really shift your attention, your energy, your focus onto what actually feels good in the moment. Not sporadically, but in terms of your well-being, your health, your happiness, your wellness. Right now we have, or at the time of this reading, this is a timeless reading, but at the time of this reading, the energy that's available to help you sort through and work through this particular transformation is that of Mercury retrograde in Pisces, the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, and we have Saturn and Neptune in Aries that have shifted to Aries most recently. So all of this energy here is asking you to, first and foremost, with Mercury retrograde, this is self-reflection. With Pisces, this is the energy of I believe, and it is looking to relax and to be connected and have interconnectedness. And so this is your time to really self-reflect and look at the way that you are connecting to yourself, and the way that other people, places, and things in your environment, or even situations that you are entertaining and things of that nature, are allowing you to connect and stay connected to the truth of who you are, as well as your own health, well-being, and happiness. Okay. And with the full moon, everything is being highlighted right now. Okay. Especially with the full moon lunar eclipse happening in Virgo. Virgo is this energy of being healthy, right? It cares about being healthy, having wellness, and being productive, and making sure that everything is for its own, or making sure that everything is supporting its own health and well-being. And so within that self-reflection, when you start talking about the external world and even your inner world, right? You are being edged or nudged. You're being nudged to really take stock and analyze what is all supporting the way that you are wanting to and needing to connect to yourself, your spiritual self, or your spiritual connection with spirit, universe, God, however you identify spiritually, right? And also, again, with your own health and well-being, are the people, places, things, situations that you are actively choosing and entertaining on a day-to-day basis in your routine each day, actually supporting what it is that you need to be well, to be healthy, to be happy, to have high well-being. That might be a thing. I don't know that wording, that language, right? But to make sure that your well-being is secure, right? And so your first course of action within this is going to be to look at the long term. Okay, we've got the 10 of Pentacles here. Okay, so that's going to be your first thing. Look at things long term, not short term. Like you know how they say, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You don't want that. That's the opposite of what you want. You don't want that, okay? The next thing that you are going to be doing is to looking at where you are able to progress. So looking at the people, places, things, situations that hold space and have the capacity to support your progression, regardless of what area of life it is that you are currently self-reflecting on, or how you are navigating and trying to move forward in your life, especially again with the 4 of Pentacles here. Okay, the third thing that Spirit is asking you to do while you're self-reflecting, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, and so within your analyzing of the people, places, things, and situations that are conducive to your health and wellness, your well-being, and things of that nature, you want to also be very meticulous about the purpose and the role that they are playing within that process, that equation, if you will. Sorry, trying to translate the energy that I'm picking up and reading into actual language. And sometimes it's a bit difficult as a clairsentient. Okay, so anyway, I progress. Spirit is asking for you to be very intentional about the role that they are playing. And if they don't have a role, if you never thought about the role that they play in your life, in your connections, then you need to start giving them one. This isn't about being transactional. It's about being tactical. So about having a purpose and a place for everything in your life, even if it's simply there to help you. I want to say recalibrate, but that's not quite the essence of it. It's basically like, even if it's just a moment of peace, if you will, like a moment to help you slow down. Sometimes we need that in a person, place, situation, activity, experience. It's just to help us slow down enough to remember, hey, life is good. Hey, I have, other options. I don't have to rush this type thing, etc. Now, what's really cool about your particular situation here, and again, there are two groups of you watching here. Some of you are struggling with the issue of wanting to take control of things and put it in your own hands and make it do what you want it to do. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. Some of y'all are struggling with that sense of needing to take control, and others of you are just simply trying to get your footing. But with the Queen of Cups here, okay, regardless of which side of the coin you're on right now, trying to navigate and progress forward, Spirit is asking for you to make your decisions based on what you learn, understand, and know about your emotions in the moment. So meaning to pay attention to where anxiety kicks in and what it's trying to tell you about what you need to feel safe, sane, secure, or to be protected, to have emotional security, or to make sure that whatever happens going forward, you are comfortable in your own experience as a soul, having a human experience, or as a soul living in a human body, right? To make sure that you are able to trust yourself to take care of and to support whatever it is that you're going to need, aka certainty. Okay, certainty, if you don't know, is not you having the answer. It's actually a process, and it's your specific process for being able to figure out the answer that you need in the moment. So Spirit is saying, when you go to make these decisions, make them based off of the insight and guidance that your emotions are trying to share with you, teach you, and show you that you need, not reactively doing things just to ease the stress, ease the anxiety. No, that stress and anxiety, or whatever it is that you're feeling, is trying to tell you that there's something that is missing in terms of what you need to say yes or to agree to an experience, okay? The next piece here that's very important, we have the 10 of Wands. And so when you are in this decision-making process, when you are making taking these steps to achieve this particular sense of security within this experience and this decision-making and all the things, Spirit is asking you to also be mindful of what is a dead end, right? And where that's the word, liability. So where you have energetic liabilities keeping you in a lack mindset and in a state of suspension, if you will, just kind of up in the air, wondering, confused, etc. Like, be mindful of those things as well. And then we also have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so one of the things about me, and if you're new here, you're going to get very familiar with this quickly. One of the things about me is that anytime we talk about taking steps for progress, figuring out how to navigate the emotional wounds of self-worth and abundance of money and things of that nature, you can have all of the advice, the insight, the strategies, etc., in the world. But if you do not understand how to practice self-love in the process, everything will be for naught, because you have to be able to sustain what it is that you are trying to create and manifest for yourself. And if you don't have the capacity to sustain it, you won't be able to hold it. It won't stay. You'll find yourself right back at the beginning, stressed, freaking out, etc. Okay, so with the 5 of Wands here, Spirit is saying to not be afraid. The way that you're going to practice self-love is a state of being, okay? Self-care are the actions that you take to maintain your state of being. Energetically, Spirit is asking you to not fear confrontation and or to do it afraid, meaning Don't go out looking for trouble, obviously. But in the event that some type of conflict or disagreement or unaligned circumstance, situation, etc. should present itself to you, don't run or cower from it, right? Don't clamp up. That is your time to expand. Even if it feels funny, even if you're afraid, that is your time to take up space and advocate for yourself. Advocate for whatever it is that you want, need, and or desire. And anything else that is not that, unfortunately, is a no. Well, not unfortunately, but you get what I'm saying. If you want a full breakdown of your energy in this process and this experience and how to navigate where your energy is leaking, and you want clarity on how to correct it, I do that inside of the energy audit. Okay, the link for that is in the description box below. All right, my love, I will see you in the next reading. Bye.